Plug it again. Yeah. Give someone and say take a mile. They want to be proud but still you smile. They've not contributed all the while. Still want to enjoy the spoil. They don't bring the value to your life. They don't want to see you rise. Yeah, connection, we logging. Savages, everybody come in, let me party here. Can't take man below me. Me know whatever can't change it. You was a Judas to why yesterday, now today you say you have me back. Tell them straight. Can't hold me and nothing funny. How you go try take another man's spot? Me might have forgive all the things what you do. Me still not forgot because you boy. I know you got rivers to cross, Lord. We don't say you want to get lost. And you don't want to get lost. So you want from the people you disrespected. Yeah. Look, them a come and talk about family. And them time them want use one away. How them a love Babylon strategy. That's sad, 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 Lord. Them want come take your good energy. Because a bad karma them carry. Them too bitter and them too angry. Hey, tell them straight. Them can't take man freedom me. You know what I put on change him spot. You was a Judas to why yesterday, now today you say you want me back. Tell them straight. Can't hold me and nothing funny. I'm gonna try take another man's spot. Me might have forgive all the things what you do. Me still not forgot because you keep on burning bridges. I know you got rivers to cross. Lord, me don't say you want to get lost. You don't want to get lost. So you want to come to people you disrespected. But listen me, look, me never bring you in a mind humility. You can't go trouble, I tranquility. Wouldn't make myself against my ability. You are the one that take your full liability, yeah. Whoa, you see the strength in our way. Now you want to come around and I take that from me. For you, me not have sympathy. The same thing you do to everybody. Because you keep up burning.
Why you keep on doing it?
But, hey. I know you got rivers to cross. Lord, we don't say I'm
Yo, in with the voice of the spirits of the people, Buggy Nhakente. And like I said, you are inside Street Link for today, 21st of November 2022. Your official link to the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, in studio with me right here, the man
Give
himself.
someone inch, they take a mile. They want to see you frown, but still you smile. Them not contributed all the while. Blank. Them want to enjoy your spoil. Them not bring no value to your life. Nah, them not want to see your rise. Them could have come in any type of disguise. Make them know them can't escape buggy eyes. Tell them straight. Them can't take man freedom me. I know a leopard not change him spot. You was a Judas too high yesterday. Now today you say you have me.
Yes.
Tell them. Can't hold me, you're nothing funny. Come in or try take another man's spot. Me might have forgive all the things what you do. Hey, yo. Keep on burning bridges, Lord. I know you got rivers to cross,
Yes.
Lord. Me know say you want. Pull up. Jeez.
Whoa. Yo, Mad in the buildings. Mr. Buggy Nhakente, sir, what's going on?
I dare blank. How are you?
I'm good, man. How you keeping?
Yeah, vibes.
Vibes. Welcome inside Hitz 106.7 FM. Glad to hear you back out. How has Buggy Nhakente been?
Well, thank you very much. And first, let me say, 106 in here look real sweet.
Feel sweet?
Yeah, comforting, real welcoming. The vibe's nice. You know, you can free up a hand.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to everybody streaming us live right now at Hitz 106.7 FM. Come check us out. Buggy is live in studio with your boy Blank.
Yeah,
and we're going to have a little conversation right now. So, Buggy, what's happening?
Yeah, as you say, what's happening? Well, I get to realize now, since I guess this is like 2017 or so.
Okay.
Well, actually, you could go back a little further.
Right.
So, like, 2012 or so, you know?
Yeah.
I was based in Qatar.
Okay.
Myself and the band for like 5 years.
Yes.
You know? So people like to get to understand or get a feel that I go on there to live forever and
Uh-huh.
ever. All men till thy kingdom come, all these things.
Right.
So I moved back to Barbados.
Okay.
After 5 years working in Qatar for a while, you know, made a band and thing. After I got back to Barbados, I took a little while to rebrand.
Okay.
You know, I met. Well, I didn't meet him,
Right.
but we made a connection again. Peter Headley,
Okay.
and in 2016, we decided to do some work together. You know,
Yeah.
he was actually the kind of person who gives you a bit of time to think about what you actually want to do.
Right.
You know, so we spoke. We had a conversation. He said, you know, think about what you want to do, and then give me a link back.
Right. No pressure.
You know, so I give Pete a link back, and Pete sit down and Pete tell me, okay, yeah, we can work. If you're ready to work, we can work. He introduced me to Odyssey Entertainment and Barry Knight.
Yeah. Big up to Barry.
Yep, and the team. And since then, they helped me to understand, you know, a different side of music.
Okay.
All the time I was living my life and going into music, I figured you just sit down, write a song, you know, record it, it go out there, you get a hit song,
Boom.
you go and make some money, and that's it, and life is all peachy and nice.
Right.
But there's a whole mechanism, a whole machine that goes into making hit songs.
Absolutely.
That goes into maintaining a hit song. That goes into maintaining the artist. The psychology of the artist,
Yeah.
the mentality of the artist gotta be so on point. So like, you might find artists, you got artists that come in the game and the last maybe 6 months,
Right.
they might get one song, they might get 2 songs, they might do an album,
Right.
but then you don't hear about them again, or you know, things like that happen.
Right. They don't maintain it afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, and having these conversations with some, especially there's some artists that I had conversations with too, like direct conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was an artist that I spoke to. They had a song, "Whoop, There It Is."
Right.
Everybody know this
Well,
famous.
there it is.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And that was like a huge. That was like a mega song.
Right.
And
So you
know,
met this artist.
yeah, so
Right.
like artists like that, and it takes nothing away from the artist.
Right.
But like I say, if you're not prepared
Right. For what you're about to
for what
receive.
you're
Yeah.
about to deal with,
Right.
that song could go and leave you. Everything else could take off, and because they got songs
Right.
that are bigger than the artists themselves.
That's a very interesting point.
Yeah, and if you don't have a mechanism in place, if you don't have a team around you, if you don't have people that understand how to make them moves,
Right.
when you get these things,
Absolutely.
you know, you kind of like
You're
a fish out of the water.
You're lost in the
For
process.
real.
I call it being lost in the process.
Yeah, so between 2016 and that time that I came back,
Right.
I spent a lot of time with Peter, sitting, having conversations, you know, discussing, you know, myself and my psychology, my mentality, how I approach things. You know, he get to figure out where I lazy,
Right.
where I sloppy,
Right.
you know, where I need to fix up, you know. You get to understand where I strong, these things, all these kind of things to start to learn. So from then, I think maybe white people would have figured that, you know, Buggy was not in Barbados or Buggy live here anymore, that kind
Right.
of thing, is because I took some time for myself too.
Right.
You know?
And that's very important.
Yeah.
So when for those listening who may not know of Buggy Nhakente or just getting familiar with the brand, right? Who is Buggy Nhakente in the beginning? How long ago did you start on your musical journey?
Wow. They start when I was like age 7, bro.
Age 7.
Yeah. But I really only get to I guess prominence.
Right.
You know, in like I don't even know, I had like the biggest song of my life in probably 2010.
Okay, and what song would you say that was?
Just either Just a Man or I See Them. Well, I mean, I'm not even
That's-
sure,
that's-
because Best Friend and all these songs,
They
like,
were-
people react very different.
Right, to different music.
Yeah.
Okay, totally understand. But you would consider that would be one of your first mega hits.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Just a Man, that's big stage.
Yeah, Just
big
a
stage
Man,
rhythm, right?
Big stage rhythm, yeah.
Okay, so with that song, in your development and your process, landing in Qatar, how many years after that song?
Like 3 years.
About
Yeah,
3 years
about
after?
3 years, yeah.
Okay, and then you spent 5 years.
And spent 5 years there.
Okay, and from then until now, you said that you took some time for yourself,
Yeah.
you know, just having conversation,
I got married.
right? Congratulations
all
on
kind
that.
of things I did, yeah.
Nice. So, do you think that part of the reason for taking some time for yourself was as a result of the growth that you would have experienced on your journey throughout those 7-8 years?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Tell me a bit about that.
The thing is, when you charge,
Yeah.
when you start to inject this energy, it's like figuring out something in a video game.
Right.
You know, you trying to get this stage figure out all the time, and then at one point you just figure out, oh, this is what you gotta do to get past the stage.
Right.
And as soon as you get past the stage,
It's like nothing.
and you figure
It's
out the
easy.
technique now, game flip.
Right.
You know, the thing is, you don't just flip life.
Correct.
It's just keep increasing your intensity. You keep increasing your strengths all the time. You don't sit back and tell yourself, well, or yeah, I got this here mastered and I good at this. No, you just keep on. Go
Right.
on some more. You put in 15,000 hours, you put in 20,000 now. You put in 25,000 and you keep going all the time and improving yourself all the time, you know?
Correct.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so throughout that process, would you say this was a time of reflection, a time of understanding self greater, to basically lead you to this point where you're back ready, and you know,
Yes.
with new music, new concepts,
Yes.
new vibes?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And still, I mean, even at this stage, you're still learning.
Right, every
I'm still
day.
learning because there are techniques that I learn, for psychological techniques,
Right.
and stuff that I learned that I still come into grips with, and I still learn that, and I still figuring out how it all works when in regards to me.
Absolutely.
So you know, the meditations and these kind of things, and you know, I got a spiritual set of people that connect with me as well too, and
Nice.
they always got my back.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Even when I here alone, I ain't here alone.
Correct.
You're still with, you know. So it's so many things blank that in that space of time, like you say, it just charge and have you here ready for this period, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I kind of experienced something similar, so I totally understand. Okay, so now you're back. We got some crazy records to spin for Barbados today. We started off with one. This one is called Burning Bridges.
Burning Bridges.
Now, this was a 2020 release.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about this one. How did you come to this point?
I did a tour to Germany. I went to Frankfurt.
Yeah.
And while I was in Frankfurt, I met a guy by the name of Mark Cyrus. He's
Okay.
actually from the Caribbean. He's actually from St. Vincent.
Yeah.
And he had told me, well, you know, I had heard your stuff for a while, and I'm interested in working with you.
Okay.
So I was like, for real?
Producer.
Yeah, producer. So we came back. He called me up one day. He said, I got this idea.
Right.
So if you could come up with something that, you know, we could go with it, let me produce a record. I said, alright, safe, no problem. I sent him back the first thing. He was like, nah, that ain't really cutting it. So I went back in the book again, and you know, I was telling you earlier about the psychology, the mentality,
Right.
the way you kind of hypnotize yourself. You know, I had to go back and then check myself now, and it was like going back in, and I come out, Burning Bridges. I sent off the song. He was like, wow, love this one, man, bro.
Crazy.
For real. It's called the Anamwe Rhythm.
Right.
It also has on like 3 other artists, I believe.
Okay.
Gershom and a couple other artists from across the Caribbean. Sita.
Okay.
You all might know Sita.
From St. Vincent. Is it St. Vincent?
Yeah, you all
Right.
might know Sita.
Yeah,
my girl
most
Sita.
definitely.
Yeah,
The lyricist Sisha.
correct. She's on that rhythm as well.
Man.
So yeah. That's how Burning Bridges came about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Burning Bridges. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna introduce this one. I want you to give it to them one more time. We're gonna drop this Burning Bridges.
This is Buggy Nhakente live on 106.7 FM. You're tuned into this live in Barbados with DJ Blank. Yeah, man, this one, Burning Bridges. Yeah!
Buggy
Burning
Nhakente in the building, ladies and gentlemen. This one is Burning Bridges.
Loaded with bullets of knowledge.
Barbados, take it in.
Insight take command.
Still want to enjoy the spot. Then now we go all you to your life. Then now I see your eyes. Them gonna go with any type of disguise. When they know them, can't escape Rasta eyes. Tell them straight. They can't take my phenomenon. We know whatever gonna change in spot. You was a Judas to why yesterday. Now today you say you have me back. Tell them straight. Can't hold me enough funny. I'm gonna try to take another man's spot. Me might have forgive all the things what you do. Me still not Time on them carry. Them too bitter and them too angry. Them like bad. Them can't let man feed on me. Me know what I put on changing spot. You was a Judas to why yesterday. Now today you say you want me back. Tell them straight. Can't hold me nothing funny. I mean no try take another man's spot. Me might not forgive all the things what you do. Me still not forgot because you keep on burning bridges. I know you got rivers to cross. Lord, me know say you want to get lost. You don't want to get lost. So you want help from the people you disrespected. But listen me, look, me never bring you in a mind humility. You can't go trouble I tranquility. Wouldn't make myself against my ability. You wanna accept you are more liability, yeah? Whoa, you see the strength in me. Don't you want to come around and I take that from me? For you, me not have sympathy. The same thing you do to everybody because you keep on burning bridges. I know you got rivers to cross, Lord. We don't say I want to get past. Why you want to get lost? So you want help from the people you disrespected. Yeah, because you keep on burning bridges. Lord, I know you got rivers to cross. We don't say I want to get lost. Why you want to get lost?
Oh, you just want to keep talking like it's the only bad man in our life, brother. Let me tell you something. Yes, sire.
Yeah, man. All right, then. Big tune. I love that one. Burning Bridges.
Yeah,
It's
man.
very catchy. You know what I mean? When it comes into that chorus, crazy. It
Yeah.
captivates you.
Yeah.
So, this was a release from 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And that, for me, would have been a time of, as I remember, COVID. And as an artist entertaining myself as well, I would have been going through one of the strangest mental positions I've ever been in my life, right? A lot of strain on my mental. How was this for you as an artist throughout that time? How did you navigate those waters?
The most fortunate thing for me at that time, I can tell you this, was the mere fact that I had a team around me.
Right.
All right. As I told you before, it was dealing with your psychology and your mentality, and right before 2020,
Right.
that's what I was already starting to deal with.
Right.
So when that came, it was like, well, you're in a position now to practice it even more.
Right. So just to put a little pin in it, prior to 2020, prior to COVID, what led you to experience that?
What do you mean experience?
You were saying that that you were going through
Well, life in general,
Just life
things
in
in
general.
general. Yeah, things
Okay.
in general, life. I mean, I ain't trying to get too personal with you, you
Okay.
know. But yeah, life in general, things start to affect me a kind of way,
Right,
you know.
okay.
And like
so,
I said,
so that's where you started then to
Yeah.
really look inward,
yep, and
Well,
look
okay.
at my even deeper
deeper, right?
because I was already looking inward before.
Okay.
So dealing with that at that time now, I started to exercise a lot more.
Okay.
You know, I started getting on my bicycle a lot more. I started riding a lot more, and it was more or less preparing yourself for the time that
What's to come?
that is gonna be over.
Huh.
You know, because when that over and you're ready,
Right.
you know what I'm saying. So you gotta be ready. So songwriting, recordings. I was still doing interviews. I did quite a few interviews with Philo and Philo the Great. That's how I get to meet some of these artists
Okay.
and that kind of thing. You know.
These would have been all digital, online.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
I also improve a lot of how I communicate and my engagement, you know.
Nice.
I was able to communicate, I was able to connect with actually one of the guys who did this track, who did the mixing and mastering for this, a guy called Dennis Moody.
Okay, this is Mountains Crumble.
Yeah.
We'll tell Barbados about that in just a minute.
Yeah, and he's the kind of person that he's like, you know, top level.
Right.
All the way in. So dealing with those kind of things, man, that I think that is the main thing that helped me
Right.
to get through that period, staying on it, right?
Okay.
And actually coming out of that too is how I got these things in place now. Because I actually conceptualize a lot of the things that I'm dealing with now.
Right.
So the whole show, the Buggy Nhakente experience, having the band one draw, we've been doing this every first Sunday of the month at the Halo.
Nice.
It's still a new
concept,
a new concept and experience, but it's building, and so far the patrons that have come, everybody have been
enjoying.
Yeah. And you know, like one of the last things I guess I could say, I sat and had a conversation. I could say this, management. You don't know if I can say it? I can say it.
This is an exclusive interview.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could say it.
Yeah, I sat and had a conversation, like probably almost a 2-hour conversation.
Yeah.
With a producer by the name of Divine Evans.
Okay.
I ain't sure if you know of this producer, but he produced like some of the biggest songs
on the planet,
in the world.
Okay.
For real.
You want to name a few?
Rihanna, Diamonds?
Okay.
Well, sorry, he produced the song Diamonds, but he produced the Diamonds tour.
Right,
He
the
worked on
entire
Diamonds
tour. Okay.
Worked with Justin Timberlake, and you know what I mean? It's
So is this a music producer or is this a production?
a music producer.
Okay,
yeah.
cool, nice.
Yeah.
So in working with this producer, this was on this song as well?
Nah, this stuff that come. You don't even get that stuff yet. This stuff that coming.
Okay, so this is so Barbados. You heard it. Exclusive music coming soon.
For real.
Okay,
And it's blank this Mountain Scramble. How much more time we got here?
We have time.
Oh, let me free up myself here a little bit then, man. Yeah, man. So let me tell you about Mountain Scramble then.
Okay.
Yeah? Good. Mountain Scramble, like I said, Dennis Moody had mixed and mastered the track.
Yeah.
I just had an idea, and it was basically because I had so much things going on in Barbados in terms of gun violence and all these kind of things, and me and one of my people actually sit down and had a conversation too. And what I said in the intro is what I say is my turn. I said it into it was like, bro, you know, if you was the only bad man on the yard, like
right.
you got other people that could do your things too. So
Absolutely.
you go and study what you're dealing with.
Correct.
You might get to do something and then somebody get you first.
It's true.
You know? So
realities of life.
yeah, so I called up Jeremy Stevens.
Yeah.
Jeremy come in, he helped me with the production as well.
Okay.
And yeah, we sent off to Dennis Moody and Mountain Scramble for real.
Nice. Barbados, you heard it. You're going to take a listen right now before we say goodbye to hour number 2. Keep it locked in. Buggy, introduce this one. Give them a run. Let them know.
Hey, brother. Oh, you just go and keep talking all the time. Yeah, he's the only bad man in alive. You don't see that some people out the street. Hitz 106.7. Buggy Nhakente, Mountain Scramble. DJ Blank. Live. No. Some boy out the road, them not in and no fronting. No. We say them a go make boy blood run like fountain. Yeah. Stand up with them big gun tall like mountain. Yeah. Hey. But mountains crumble, boy. Remember David kill Goliath, sometime you feel humble, boy. You only study what you can do to people. You never study what people can do to you. Because you have your rifle, but them have to. Say you a bad man, but them a bad man too. You a gangster, but gangster for you. Mountains crumble. Can nobody know better? You better walk with the eye on your shoulder. Who draw first get the upper hand? You not get the upper hand, you could have been a dead man, brother. Hold on, me don't see the life you a go for. Now let the coroner turn around, be a chauffeur. Times different, every man a turn chopper. You could have stand up like Mount Kenya. Mountains crumble, boy. Ooh. Remember David? Pull up there.
Yeah, man. Wicked tune indeed. Mountains crumble. Buggy Nhakente. I'm telling you, this is an exclusive interview right here. Hitz 106.7 FM. The spirit of the people. That's the one that I get. Yeah, that's the TV track. But you was going to the songs and the performance. We can talk for a minute.
Yeah.
Mountains crumble. I'm telling you.
Remember David kill Goliath. Humble boy. You only study what you can do to people. You never study what people can do to you. Because you have your rifle, but them have to. Say you a bad man, but them a bad man too. You a gangster, but gangster for you. Mountains crumble.
Yeah, man. We pull this one from the top. Buggy Nhakente in the building.
Yes, brother.
Mountains crumble. I love this one. The concept is amazing. Where can we take a listen to these tracks?
Yeah, you can find my music on any platform.
Okay.
Right now, the hottest platform is Spotify.
Definitely.
And well, people always use YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can find all of them on Spotify. Some people use iPhone, Apple Music, all these things. My music is on every platform, brother. Every platform. You just type Buggy Nhakente and you find that. Yeah.
Nice. And for those wondering, how do we spell Nhakente?
Nhakente.
Awesome.
Nhakente.
All right, then. So we're going to put a little pin in it. This was an exclusive interview. It was supposed to be 30 minutes. But you know what? We're going to extend it throughout the next hour because we still got some information. I'm sure Barbados, I'm seeing some messages coming in. They want to know more. What's happening with Buggy? Happy to have him back in the lands. And, of course, on the ground and putting in those works representing the 246. Stay tuned, y'all. When we come back, we got plenty more vibes coming right here. Hitz 106.7 FM. Alright, so we got Perfect and Two Face Live.
Yeah.
Which one you want to rock?
You can do Two Face first.
Two Face first, easy.
Oh, shoot, Barry's heading.
Oh, I thought that was better.
Yeah.
You saw this. You said that was good.
Yeah, I saw you.
Them say my style not free. Spirit of the people, you know. I know I will never.
Hour number 3, we got just about 15 minutes left right here inside this exclusive. Buggy is in the building.
What them say first go be last, last go be first. Look like everybody have a money curse. Happy make a hustle, everybody have the work. Jail time and waste time, so me now go snatch a purse. Eventually everybody go end up in a hearse. But me brave and live a good life till me end up in a dirt. If me happy me bad, me have to be one of the worst. But me already one of the best, be good and that's the worst. Rally always tell me stand up in what you believe. Stand up in what you believe. She tell me when people want what you got, then they study your feet.
That's right, Buggy Nhakente is live in studio.
Why you like two-faced people? Them say yes to everything.
Pull up that head. Them there with me today. Bang, 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 bang. What?
Yeah, man, the spirits of the people. Buggy is in the building. 4 minutes after 8 with an exclusive interview.
Last go be first. Eventually, pray for live a good life till me end up in a dirt. If me happy be bad, me I go be one of the worst. But me already one of the best for good, and that's the word. Ronnie always tell me stand up for what you believe in. She tell me. That's why we not like two-faced people. Them they with me today, they with you tomorrow. Them have no loyalty. It's like them out of law. Oh, me not like two-faced people. Them they with me today, they with you tomorrow. Them have no loyalty. It's like them out of law. I got enough experience to see the real character in a boy who not genuine. Them want to take your energy, use your ability to put them in a position with them benefit. Me laugh. Living good cause you deserving. Nah, them want to see you feel cause them pre what you got and more time them just jealous of your happiness. Me still blessed cause Randy always tell me stand up for what you believe in. She tell me, you are gonna see who are the real ones when you need them. Because you can't count on two-faced people. Them say yes to everything just to get a belly full. Them there with me today, they with you tomorrow. Them have no loyalty. It's like them heart a law. Me not like two-faced people. Them say yes to everything just to get a belly full. Them there with me today, they with you tomorrow. Them have no loyalty. Me know them heart a love.
Mad. Big vibe on this one. This one is called Two-Face, Buggy in the
Two-Face,
building. We'll
yeah,
step
man.
into this third hour right here. We had to extend this one. I think there's so much that you have to tell Barbados, and I feel like we needed a little extra time. So, Two-Face, tell us a little bit about this one before we rock out.
Well, Two-Face is I'm currently working on an EP as well.
Okay.
Right? So Two-Face is one of the tracks that's coming off of that EP.
Nice.
Two-Face, well, actually I did the production on Two-Face. I started the production on Two-Face, and then I called Mixie. I don't know if you know Mixie, Mad Mixie. Mixie would have produced Come By Me for Brutal.
Right. I know this song, not too familiar with the producer.
Yeah, so I called up him. He put his touch on it.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, Moody is the person who put on the final touches, and yeah, here we got Two-Face. It's just a basic song about understanding who are the people around you. It's one of them songs that I also use. One of these sayings that my grandmother always used to say to me all the time. And that's a real thing. She always used to say to me, look, you're going to make a man, you can become a man. Just stand up for yourself and stand up for what you believe in, because when you got things,
Yeah?
people don't care how you feel when they want what you got.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how Two-Face come about, man.
Okay.
For real.
Nice. All right. So, what can we expect from Buggy Nhakente in the following months, years to come? What's next?
Well, let me first say...
What's now, sir?
Yeah. What's now? First, let me say, I home.
Nice.
I am Barbados. I around here. So, when people speak about me or ask about me, just don't have the impression like, wait, Buggy here?
Yeah,
Or
I was telling somebody that that we were doing an exclusive today.
Yeah.
And they were like, wait, Buggy in Qatar? So that's a general thing. But you know what? That's not bad. That's great. I think it's great that years after representing Barbados in on this level, that people still, remember that Buggy was indeed on this journey, representing the country, representing itself.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Most definitely. But you're back here, and of course you're going to be making some noise on the ground.
Correct.
Lots going on. New music.
Yep, for sure. And
Any new endeavors?
I'm actually playing one of the other endeavors. I should mention this for sure. Outside of music.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've put together another unit, a band called One Draw.
One Draw. Okay.
You previously were able to know me from being with a fully loaded band and that kind of thing. So put together that other unit, and also within that period of time that we had spoken about earlier.
Yeah.
I got together with a neighbor of mine. All right. And
Okay.
we formed a mountain bike group.
That's incredible.
It was just us at the time, and we just like riding mountain bikes. And for me, it was to keep me active and keep me exercising. That was part of my process for dealing with what I was dealing with.
Absolutely.
And he was like, yeah. And now we actually got a group now that has like probably 40 people that we have rides like 12, 15 a month, that kind of thing. And
Crazy.
You know what I mean? It's
That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
yeah. It's also great to find people also doing what you're doing to keep you motivated and inspired, and you all motivate and uplift each other on that as well too. That's awesome.
So, and you see, being around them,
right,
and being around people who don't, not that dealing with the music or they're trying to be, that kind of thing. They're just getting ahead with everyday life,
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I really appreciate about those kind of projects and working with these people, because they know what I do and they know of the accomplishments and stuff, but they see me as
You.
Yeah. So
most definitely.
So a lot of times there were things that I could vibe off of them.
Okay.
But they obviously don't know that.
Right.
That's the zone I in.
Right.
But
I totally understand.
Yeah, man. So having that network and being around people like that, just continuously working on what's supposed to be working on, boy, is like I just say, is an amazing thing.
Most definitely.
It's fantastic to be here.
Yeah.
At this point in time, doing the things that I do, because I know you can't tell people, well, I created this red box.
Right. You just gotta make the box and say, this is the red box I created.
Yeah, because people don't really. You
can't make that red box. You probably make a blue box.
Yeah, but then you bring the red. Yeah, you turn it with a huge red box now.
Yo! Man,
so all I can say,
you did this.
Yeah, they go back and say, I remember when the man told me that he was gonna make that.
Most definitely. Somebody hit us up on the WhatsApp. Buggy is Julian. Big up to Julian.
Big ups to Julian.
He said, man, a man is just a man. Must play, must.
And let me just say big ups to. Let me just say big ups to everybody who has continuously supported me all of this time.
Most definitely.
Especially people in Barbados, because a lot of times people feel that Bajans don't support, and they don't support their own and all these kind of things. But
right. I think it's time we change that narrative. That's something that I talk about all the time as well. I find that people who say that, I think it's a misconception. I find now a lot of people are interested in supporting other artists, other brands, now especially more than ever. I think we're probably stuck in that, mindset of, people saying, people don't support in Barbados, and it kind of rubs off, but it's not true.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, I spoke to you a bit earlier about my EP that I'm going to be doing next year. That came through assistance as well and support via the NCF.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm not a
political
dominantly soca artist or political person or all these things. So there still is support for the artists, on levels, man. But you're just gonna know
where to
who working with you,
and that's also a part that we would have been talking about before, because as an artist, as a creative, sometimes it's not easy for us to understand what's needed to get some of these things to happen. And as you said, a team is extremely important. So would you advise any other artists out there, to find your team, find somebody that's going to work with you to be able to help you to do the things
people. Don't just
that you may not be able to.
Don't just feel that because blank got so and so working for you need to have this body working for you, because everybody it got to be custom made for you. It has to be designed for you, otherwise
it's not going to work.
You know what I mean? It can't really work.
I think in my process I realized that as well too. You need somebody who understands you as a person more than anything.
And you got to be rough with them too, and they're going to be rough with you too, but you got to be real firm.
For sure.
You got to let them know what's your visions, what you expect, and they give it to you the same way. And when something ain't going right, you can't go yes man or yes woman wrong you.
Nah.
You got somebody that can say, listen,
yes,
you doing
madness,
so and so,
madness,
you can bring it to your real,
correct,
and then I'm fortunate to have a set of people around me. Big up, they got another set of people that I have that went to school with me, that they'd be brutally honest.
That's important
with and I really appreciate it a lot, and man,
nice. All right then, so we got one more tune to release. One more tune we're going to drop. We're going to rock out with this one. We got 14 after 8 o'clock right now. This one is perfect.
Yeah.
And I think this is a perfect song to leave Barbados with this interview.
And this song, this is the lady's song.
Right.
This is the lady's song. I don't even think I should introduce it. Let everybody listen and have a vibes. This song is just dedicated to everybody. Every couple in life who ever feel like, I really would like she up my life, Or sometimes she feel like, he just get on my, that kind of thing.
This one is for them.
Yeah.
Copy.
This one is for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Buggy Nhakente with this one is perfect. And on that note, Buggy, where can we find you on social media for everybody listening right now?
On social media for everybody listening, you can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, at Buggy Nhakente, on Facebook, at Buggy Nhakente, on Spotify, at Buggy Nhakente. If you're going to email me, that is buggynakente@gmail.com. Everything is Buggy Nhakente. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Barbados, take a listen to this one. It's called Perfect.
Don't you know, girl, they've been talking about our love. Spirit of the people. My girl is a Christian. I'm a Rasta. She love drink red wine. I'm a smoke ganja. She love go beach. I prefer spring water. I mean want the sun. She want the data. And even though we have these differences, only thing that we insist is love. Just love.
The spirits of the people.
Don't you know, girl?
Buggy Nhakente.
This one goes straight to my wifey, man. Straight to my wife, for real.
106.7. Come on.
My girl is a Christian. I'm an Rasta. She love drink red wine. I'm on smoke ganja. She love go a beach. I prefer spring water. And me want a son. And she want a daughter. And even though we got these differences, only thing that we insist is love. Just love. Love. Even though we had some quarrels, we never break our morals cause of love. Yes, love. She always make me feel good and she keep it real. She perfect for me. Yes, she perfect for me. She never disrespect. Woman always come correct. She perfect for me. Yes, she perfect for me. She love Manchester. I like Liverpool. She love Rihanna. I rather old school. She always excited when I'm on just cool. When she's the voice of reasoning, I'm on break the rule. And even though we got these differences, only thing that we just love.
Spirits of the people, Buggy Nhakente.
We had some quarrels. Yes, love, yeah. She always make me feel good. And she keep it real. Well, that again, brother. Macho.
Yo. Perfect Barbados, take it in. Spirits of the people, Buggy Nhakente. And Buggy, on that note, we have come to the end of this exclusive interview,
man.
and I hope that sometime soon we could bring you back in. We could have some more conversation because I really want to dive in to your journey as an artist, and I also want to find out in the future, because I know there are lots of artists also listening as well who are wondering, how can I, possibly become the next Buggy Nhakente? How can I get where I need to go on my musical journey? Would you say that that's something that that artists could reach out to you, talk to you about?
I was not going to tell you yes, easily, because one of the things that we don't do here as artists is we don't really share information.
Absolutely.
And we don't really share the vibes and experiences that you have that, other people can learn from these things too.
Most definitely.
When I travel, especially like Jamaica, New York especially, like they meant to share stories, they must give information and you know what I mean? It's real intriguing, real interactive and engaging, So I tell myself, for me, yeah, definitely. If any artists come to me, or you know what I mean, if there are any artists that I see that I figure, this artist I could give
some value.
I could give what, yeah, for sure, definitely.
Nice, Buggy. Well, thank you so much for coming through. It was a pleasure having you here, and we look forward to seeing what's happening with the brand and how you take it forward to the next level.
Thanks, man. Big respect to all the fans, yourself at 106.7, my team, my management, my family, the people on my IG, the fans, especially Savages, the SCC family. Everybody, big up on yourself for real. One draw my band, yes, Buggy Nhakente, spirit of the people. Blazing! Always make me feel good and she keep it real. She perfect for me. Yes, she perfect for me. Yeah, she never disrespect. Woman always come correct. She perfect. Boom! She perfect for me, yeah. And she keep it real. She perfect for me. Yes, she perfect for me. They've been talking about our love. Don't you know, girl? They've been talking about our love.
My head is a Christian. I'm a Rasta. No drink with wine. I don't smoke ganja. She love go on the beach. I prefer spring water. And me want a son. And she want a daughter. I need my dog.
Barbados, that was an exclusive interview right here on the People Station, Hitz 106.7, with the spirit of the people, Buggy Nhakente himself. You know what to do, yo. Stream his music, check him out live. Buggy Nhakente across all platforms. Keep it locked on right here to the People Station, baby. This is 106 in Crack. We'll keep it moving all the way until 10 p.m. Don't you move, we're going to pay some bills. And when we come back, plenty more vibes, y'all. Remember, keep streaming us live online.
106 in Crack. 106 in Crack. Weekdays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Big respect, people. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks for joining me here on 106.7 Hitz FM. Yeah. Say again? Live still on, yeah. Yeah, he was asking me if the live still on, yeah. So big up yourself, 9, CC Toots, all the crew, all the family, yes. I'm in a dim mood, yeah. So yeah. You see the ganja smoke? Sorry, Lord, that didn't come up wrong now. And this life here now. That's wrong.